Hello everyone, and welcome to Lansweeper Connect. It's great to have you with us, whether you're a long-time customer, a partner, or someone just getting to know us. Today is about more than just product updates. It's about how IT and security teams everywhere are tackling a shared challenge, and how we're building the foundation to help them do it with confidence. In talking to IT and security teams over the past few years, one thing has become very, very clear to me. The questions that are being asked are changing and growing. It's no longer just about patching systems or tracking devices. Leaders are now expected to answer far broader questions about regulatory compliance, security readiness, sustainability, lifecycle budgeting, and business continuity. Each of those questions touches different parts of the organization, but in the end, they all depend on the same foundation: knowing what's in your environment and trusting that information is right. And that's exactly the problem that Lansweeper has grown to solve over the past few years. We've gone from a source of data to becoming a source of answers. Answers that help teams make decisions with confidence. Our platform helps organizations connect what they have to what they need to know, giving IT and security a shared, explainable view of their technology reality. Achieving that alignment has never been more difficult. Modern environments are hybrid, dynamic, and very unpredictable as well. They span IT, operational technology, IoT, cloud, SaaS, virtual infrastructure, and so much more. Systems appear and disappear, services integrate through APIs you don't control, and now AI-driven workloads are surfacing faster than anyone can govern them. In that kind of world, visibility isn't just about devices. It's about everything that connects to them and everything that depends on them. The applications that run on top, the identities that access them, and the relationships that binds it all together. That's why new regulations from NIS2 in Europe to the SEC cybersecurity disclosure rules in the US are raising the bar for visibility. They make one thing very, very clear. Organizations must know what technology they rely on and be able to prove that they can manage and protect it. In practice, that means maintaining a unified, living understanding of your environment. Not just a list of assets, but a connected picture of assets, applications, users, and dependencies that keep your business running. But here's the challenge. While these frameworks define the outcome, they don't define the method. They don't spell out how to achieve that level of visibility, let alone what good even looks like. That's left to each organization to figure out, and it's exactly where most struggle today. So the real questions remain. What does complete visibility actually mean across all these layers? How do you measure it? How do you prove it? How do you trust it? And how do you align all those different teams and tools to that same truth? That's the gap most organizations are still trying to close, and it's exactly what Lansweeper is built to solve. Because visibility on its own doesn't create confidence, trust does. And that trust comes from knowing your answers are complete, accurate, and explainable every time, across every system. That's the foundation of technology asset intelligence, aligning IT, security, and the business around one shared, reliable view of their technology reality. Now, let's turn that vision into reality. What you'll see next isn't a set of feature demos. It's proof of our commitment to solving this hyper-complex problem. Each part of the Lansweeper platform reflects that same mission, to turn fragmented data into trusted, actionable intelligence. Saqib will show you how the new user interface makes that intelligence intuitive and inclusive, and how the Lansweeper Academy helps teams build the expertise to make the most of it. He'll also demonstrate how discovery and the new traffic sensor bring every asset, application, and connection into view, and how BI dashboards turn that visibility into shared insights so IT and security can investigate, decide, and act from one single version of the truth. Thomas will then take that further with HiveMind Collective Intelligence and Lansweeper Lens, showing how context and AI elevate raw visibility into understanding and confident decision-making. We'll have Esmond then connect those insights to action with Flow Builder, proving how automation can move as fast and as precisely as your intelligence allows. Cassandra will expand on our ecosystem, showing how technology asset intelligence flows through the broader IT and security stack. Finally, Christophe will bring it full circle with our security by design commitment, because intelligence only matters if you can trust it completely. This is the Lansweeper vision in action. a demonstration of how far we've come and how committed we are to building the foundation IT and security teams need to stay aligned, compliant, and confident in a world that never stops changing. So let's dive in. Saqib, stage is yours.
Martin just laid out the challenge. When every team is looking at a different picture, confidence disappears and alignment breaks down. IT goes one way, security goes another, and suddenly no one is moving forward together. So the question is, where does confidence and alignment begin? It begins with the way you experience the platform, because visibility only matters if it leads to confident action. After all, even the best intelligence doesn't matter if it's hard to use. And that's why we're introducing a brand new Lansweeper user interface. It's faster, it's cleaner, it's more intuitive. It's a modern way to work with technology, asset intelligence every single day. And the part we're most proud of? We didn't design this in a bubble. Over the past year, we've spent hundreds of hours with you, listening, testing, and iterating. Many of you joined the beta, pushed the limits, and gave us the frank feedback that shaped what you see today. You told us you wanted navigation that makes sense, search that gets you the right detail and fast, and a design that works for everyone. And that's exactly what we built. The new Lansweeper user interface also meets WCAG 2.1 and AA accessibility standards, offering enhanced readability and fluid navigation. The result is a faster, more intuitive, and more inclusive platform that adapts to every role. Admins get answers in fewer clicks. Leaders get dashboards that they can trust. And teams align faster because now everyone is working from the same source of truth. That's how visibility turns into confident decisions. But a great experience isn't just about what's on the screen. It's also about how quickly your team can master it and grow with it. And that's why we're introducing something else brand new, Lansweeper Academy. Lansweeper Academy is your dedicated learning platform built to help every customer get the most from Lansweeper. From quick micro-learnings to full-on courses, it makes onboarding new team members simple and helps experienced users deepen their skills. The result? Faster adoption, more value from the platform, and a common language that helps IT, security, and partners all work together with confidence. So this is new Lansweeper, a modern user interface, an academy that grows with you, and a foundation that transforms visibility into confidence and alignment into action. Great design shows you what's in front of you, but the experience only matters if it's built on complete, trusted data. After all, confidence doesn't start with what you see. It starts with knowing that what you see is right. And that brings us to the very heart of Lansweeper, discovery. Discovery is where visibility begins, giving IT and security teams the foundation to work from the same reality. In today's world, environments aren't just on-prem or in the cloud anymore. They're everything at once. IT, OT, IoT, cloud, transient devices. They're all constantly shifting. In that kind of environment, visibility isn't optional anymore. It's the foundation of technology asset intelligence, giving IT and security the confidence that every decision starts with trusted data. That's why we keep evolving Lansweeper Discovery, continuously expanding its reach and its accuracy. One of the toughest visibility gaps has long been operational technology, the controllers, the sensors, and systems that keep organizations running. They're essential to operations, yet often sit outside the reach of traditional IT tools, creating blind spots that make alignment between IT and security even harder. With this release, we're taking another important step forward. New OT protocol support, including Telnet, brings industrial devices directly into view, automatically identifying and classifying them from the network. Here, you can see an asset discovered through Telnet, automatically recognized and added to your unified inventory. Once identified, Lansweeper correlates each OT asset with known vulnerabilities, like this Rockwell controller, helping IT and security teams detect risks before they turn into incidents. By extending visibility into OT, Lansweeper helps IT and security build a more connected view of their environment, giving both teams clearer context, stronger coordination, and the confidence that their decisions are grounded in shared insight. And visibility is not just about more breadth, it's about clarity, with dynamic diagrams transforming raw inventories into clear, interactive maps that now extend beyond networks in the cloud. From Azure and AWS to GCP, you can visualize every virtual machine, every network, and resource group, closing the gap between on-prem and cloud visibility. What once looked like technical noise becomes a story you can share with executives, helping teams align faster with the business. These enhancements are available today, keeping Lansweeper Discovery at the heart of your daily confidence, connecting IT and security, reducing blind spots, and simplifying even the most complex environments. And there's more to come. Lansweeper Discovery will keep evolving, bringing deeper context, visibility across hybrid environments, because visibility today can't stop at the data center. It extends to every single cloud resource and every single connection. Yet even in that clarity, there's still more to uncover. Not every connection passes through a directory. Not every device announces itself. And in a world where new services appear overnight, some blind spots will always remain, until now. That's why we're introducing Traffic Sensor. Born from our RedJack acquisition, Traffic Sensor doesn't scan, it listens, continuously monitoring network flows to reveal what's hidden. Forgotten connections, unapproved devices, dependencies you didn't even know were there. The breakthrough isn't just about finding more assets, it's understanding how they interact, the pathways, the dependencies, the living fabric of your environment. With Traffic Sensor, Lansweeper Discovery doesn't just show you what's there, it shows you how everything connects. And starting today, our enterprise customers can get access through the Early Adopter Program. All these new features give us the clearest picture we've ever had. But pictures alone don't drive change. For that, we need something more. And that's why we built BI dashboards, to break down the walls and make intelligence something that you can really work with. For years, teams have relied on static reports, snapshots of data that tell you what was true a week ago or a month ago. But the world doesn't wait for monthly updates anymore. IT and security need answers the moment questions arise. Enter BI dashboards, a completely new way to explore data together. Dashboards that IT and security can investigate side by side, uncovering risks, spotting opportunities, and working from one trusted view. And here's the moment many of you have been waiting for. BI dashboards are now moving from preview to general availability, exclusively in the new user interface. Many of you have shared how transformative this experience was in testing, how drill downs replaced endless queries, how filters surfaced answers instantly, and analysis has now turned into discovery. Now, we're making that power available to everyone. Dashboards are now faster, more flexible, and more accurate than ever. Navigation is smoother, tables load instantly, the right insights are always one click away. This isn't just dashboards that look better, it's dashboards that think smarter. And you'll feel that difference the moment you start exploring. Every click, every interaction, every view, is all designed to move at the speed of your thinking. With fully interactive dashboards, you can click on any data point and watch the entire view update instantly. Filters, no reloads, no waiting. Click-through navigation takes you directly from a number to the details behind it. Assets, users, vulnerabilities, software, all pre-filtered and ready to act on. And when you're ready to share your findings, dashboards are export ready, so you can take your insights anywhere or continue the investigation offline. Every dashboard can be customized to your workflow. Rearrange widgets, adjust visualizations, fine-tune filters, anything that matches your daily routine. And to stay proactive, you can create alerts that notify you the moment something important changes. Now, BI dashboards are more than a new reporting tool. It's a new way of thinking about data. We're moving from static reporting to interactive analysis, empowering teams to make faster, more confident decisions. Let's take the Microsoft Patch Tuesday experience, for example. Before, patch data came through static reports. Helpful, but limited, and only updated once a month. Now, with the new Microsoft Patch Tuesday dashboard, available to everyone in the coming weeks, the data updates in real time. You can see which assets are affected, filter by severity, or focus on the patches that matter most to your environment, all in seconds. And when something works this well, you naturally want more of it, more ways to explore, more answers, and faster. That's exactly what's coming next, the dashboard catalog in the marketplace. It's a library of ready-to-use dashboards for asset management, patching, security, and compliance. Browse, preview, and add dashboards directly to your workspace. Each one is powered by the same BI engine as the new UI. Interactive, connected, and always current. The catalog will make it easier than ever to discover insights without starting from scratch, so that every user can turn data into decisions faster than ever. Different teams, different goals. But now we have one view that connects them all. With BI dashboards, IT and security can explore and align together faster than ever and be on the same page. Because insight isn't the destination. It's the starting point. To truly understand what those insights mean, you need perspective. And that's where the next chapter begins. Thomas, over to you.
Thanks, Saqib. BI dashboards give teams visibility into their own environment, unified insights across IT and security. But to make those insights truly meaningful, you need context. And that's where HiveMind Collective Intelligence delivers. Now, we first introduced HiveMind Collective Intelligence at our previous Lansweeper Connect events, and it's quickly becoming an essential way for organisations to understand their risk posture in context, seeing how they then compare to their peers. This isn't about broad averages, it's about benchmarks that actually matter, and they can be filtered by industry, by region, by tech stack, or by company size. Now, dashboards show you what's happening inside the walls, whereas HiveMind Collective Intelligence, it brings the outside perspective in. It helps you see where you stand, where you're leading, and where there's room then to go off and improve. Together, they turn this intelligence into context, and then context into confidence. And today, we're taking that capability further. We're expanding from risk visibility to asset lifecycle intelligence that helps teams to make smarter decisions every single day. Just think about it. Every IT leader faces the same questions. Which systems are approaching end of life? Which devices should we refresh next? And are we standardizing then on the right versions of the operating system? Or are we falling behind the market? And that's exactly what our new asset lifecycle insights are built to answer. They help you to see how your environment compares, whether it's understanding how your OS lifecycle stacks up, how your hardware refresh pace aligns with peers, or which OS versions are then most widely adopted across the market. And look, this isn't just about more data, it's about the right context to act. And we're just getting started here. HiveMind Collective Intelligence is evolving into a living catalogue of insights. It's continuously going to expand with new benchmarks. This is from things like risk posture to asset lifecycle. HiveMind is then designed to grow alongside this technology landscape. It's about adding new dimensions of visibility as the ecosystem changes. And the result then is this continuously enriching source of context, one that helps both IT and security teams see how they then compare, anticipate what's next, and ultimately act with confidence. Now, HiveMind Collective Intelligence remains in preview, but it's already giving teams the context that they need to see clearly, and what's really important, decide with confidence. But context here really is only the beginning. The real transformation happens when insight evolves into this intelligent action, when the platform itself helps teams move faster, think smarter, and stay aligned. And that is the next step in our story. Across every industry, you've seen the rise of generative AI, transforming how teams work and make decisions. At Lansweeper, this isn't about rebuilding the platform around AI. We're going to use it to help IT and security teams move from visibility to confident action in a faster manner. So, as an example, if you needed to prepare a report for tomorrow's budget meeting, you'd have to dig through multiple tools, cross-reference different dashboards, manually piece together different insights from different places. Look, it works, but it's slow, it's repetitive, and it's far from effortless. With Lansweeper Lens, that changes. Now, Lansweeper takes on the heavy lifting. Today, we're bringing that vision to life through our chat. Instead of digging through reports or building queries, teams can simply ask a question in plain language and get a clear, trusted answer that's grounded in that Lansweeper data. When teams open up Lansweeper, they'll see chat right at the top of the screen. It welcomes them, it offers example questions, and it shows exactly which data sources it's using, so every answer is transparent and explainable. Let's see it in action. Suppose a team wants to check the life cycle of one of their assets. They ask the question, and in real time, chat retrieves the details. That's the hardware, the operating system, the life cycle status. All of that is presented clearly within a matter of seconds. Now, imagine a new critical vulnerability hits the headlines. You can now simply ask, show me all of the Windows servers that are affected by this vulnerability across the entire environment. And in moments, chat identifies the affected assets, puts all the filters in there so that teams can then recreate the same view in risk insights and act incredibly fast. And it can even go broader. Are there any assets that we should be concerned about? Chat scans the environment, it highlights assets with high severity vulnerabilities or multiple vulnerabilities, giving IT and security the same view of their exposure. Suddenly, both teams see the same facts at the exact same time. This means there's no more guesswork, there's no more silos, there's no more friction. And the result is faster answers. It's about stronger alignment, it's about better decisions. And that's how Lansweeper Lens helps teams move forward together with clarity, speed, and confidence. Now, our chat is available in beta starting today. This is your opportunity to explore it, share feedback, and help us shape it in the way that you work. And this is the beginning. We're working on search. We're bringing natural language understanding directly into there. And we're working on DocGen AI, a capability that turns reports into shareable, narrative-rich documents ready for audits or leadership. And finally, we're expanding the possibilities with our MCP server, opening new ways for teams to connect Lansweeper technology asset intelligence with the broader AI ecosystem. And this is available in beta right now. Whether teams rely on Lansweeper's built-in capabilities or connect their own LLMs, the MCP server provides a consistent foundation of trusted data, shared context, and ultimately confidence wherever their work is happening. Because AI isn't about replacing teams, it's about amplifying them, helping IT and security to move faster, stay aligned, and focus on what really matters most, turning clarity into action. And that's exactly where we're going to be heading next. Now, it's time to show you how intelligence becomes automation. Let's move to the next chapter, Flow Builder, with Esben.
Thanks, Thomas. With Lansweeper Lens, AI helps IT and security teams move a lot faster, but the real impact comes when teams move from just knowing what's out there and knowing what you have in your environment to actually using that data to impact the environment itself and start triggering changes. Flow Builder is where that asset intelligence powers automation. As you know, Lansweeper doesn't take direct action itself. We trigger those actions in other platforms that are designed to perform those actions. Today, Flow Builder takes a big step forward. We've made flows easier to build, simpler to manage, and also we are providing predefined workflow templates so you can easily just select a template and get started in just minutes. And that's where we go from real insights to actions. We cut out all the manual work, we shorten response times, we allow you to quickly take action based on data that you already have in Lansweeper and thanks to Lansweeper. And as we've been showcasing and demoing, and also as our beta participants have already experienced, our customers are now able to see firsthand just how powerful these workflows can be in automating their work. With Flow Builder, you'll be able to go from insights to action and cut out all that manual work and shorten your response times when issues do come up. Let's take an example of asset lifecycle management. When stock devices get deployed in your network, traditionally you'd have to manually copy over data from those old records into the new devices that have been created within Lansweeper. But with Flow Builder, we make that a lot easier with an automation where it can automatically take data from your old stock assets and merge it into the newly scanned devices that you have within Lansweeper. So let's see what it looks like in action. You can find Flow Builder in your left-hand navigation menu at the bottom. Once you're in Flow Builder, in order to select and start from a template, all you need to do is click the Add Workflow button in the top right, and then you'll be presented with an option. Either you start from a template, or if you want to create something from scratch, you can do that as well. Once you've selected your workflow, all you need to do in order to enable it is simply save the workflow. It'll ask you if you want to enable it or not, or there's also alternatively a button at the top that you can use. And that's really it. Your flow is now running and will be automating the actions that you've configured. As we've been showcasing and demoing, and as our beta participants have already experienced, our customers are now seeing firsthand just how powerful these automations can be. And the best part is that Flow Builder is available in preview starting from today. So everyone can try it. You can be the person that shapes the future of automation together with us at Lansweeper. As you've now seen, Flow Builder turns your asset intelligence into action. But that action just doesn't stop at Lansweeper. Your teams, your IT team, your security team, they use multiple products that go cross-department. And that's where the Lansweeper ecosystem comes in. So Cassandra, over to you.
With Flow Builder, you just saw how Lansweeper turns asset intelligence into action. But here's the reality. Even the most capable teams don't work alone. Every day, IT and security moves between service management, compliance, and security tools to keep operations running. And too often, context gets lost in the handoff between systems. That's why the Lansweeper ecosystem exists, to carry that same trusted asset intelligence wherever your team works, ensuring that visibility and context flow seamlessly across your tool stack. Let's see what that looks like in practice, with a challenge every IT team knows too well: software version sprawl. Here's a single asset in Lansweeper. You can see the installed software, and right away you notice a piece of software that's a really old version. But the real problem here isn't that one device, it's the entire environment. The dashboard gives us a dedicated view of the software version sprawl across the estate, on-prem and in the cloud. In an instant, you can see the multitude of installed versions along with the associated assets. The more versions you have, the greater number of potential vulnerabilities. You can see instantly where these risks are stacking up. Now, the visibility is great, but it's not the finish line. You've identified the issue, and now what happens next? That's where Flow Builder and our ecosystem partners come in. For a remediation tool to provide you with complete coverage, it needs to know what to fix and where. That's the power of Flow Builder combined with BI dashboards. It allows you to quickly see what endpoints are missing from AutoMox, one of our ecosystem partners, and see any unhealthy or inactive endpoints. Flow Builder automatically sends the remediation task straight to AutoMox. It'll patch the vulnerable software or remove it altogether without the IT team ever leaving Lansweeper. And back in Lansweeper, you see the result. The software is updated to the correct version and the asset is compliant again. And both IT and security see the same results together. While we've shown this example today with AutoMox, the same solution can be built with the tools you use every day. Action One, Intune, you name it. Lansweeper provides trusted intelligence, BI dashboards give you clarity, Flow Builder drives the workflow, and the ecosystem brings it all together, wherever IT and security teams get work done. It's no longer just an integration, it's a complete solution. And that's how the Lansweeper ecosystem helps teams move from visibility to confidence across every platform, workflow, and system. But confidence doesn't stop here. It's built on something deeper: trust. Trust that the data you rely on is secure. And that brings us to the next part of our platform story, security by design. Please welcome Christoph.
At our last launch, we introduced security by design. Our promise that security isn't something we add on later, but something we built in from the start. Because at the heart of technology asset intelligence is data, your data, and protecting it is our highest responsibility. You trust Lansweeper to deliver the most complete asset intelligence possible. And its true value lies in knowing that intelligence is safe, reliable, and ready to act on. We made security accessible, automatic and built-in, with features like audit trails, auto-update and single sign-on available from starter and up. That commitment hasn't changed. Every capability you have seen today, from the new user interface to Lansweeper Discovery, BI dashboards and everything else we have announced, is built on that same foundation. Security isn't an afterthought. It's what turns visibility into confidence. And today, that foundation grows stronger. Lansweeper is now ISO 27001 certified, the leading international standard for information security management. Together with our SOC 2 Type 2 report, Lansweeper now holds the 2 most recognized security certifications in the industry. For you, it means your data is protected according to the highest global standards, and your compliance obligations are supported by a platform that meets the same requirements you do. It also means transparency, knowing how and where your data is processed and trusting that it's handled securely every step of the way. In fact, we don't just meet the standards, we live them. We use our own platform to support and maintain some controls within our security framework, proving that the same intelligence we deliver to customers is powerful enough to protect us too. When you are trusted with the most complete asset intelligence in the world, there can be no compromise on security. At the end of the day, asset intelligence only matters if you can act on it confidently. And trust is what makes that possible. With that, I will hand it back to Maarten for the final words.
Thank you, Christoph. When we started today, we talked about the challenges every IT and security leader faces. Growing complexity, new regulations, and the constant struggle to stay aligned across teams. What you've seen since isn't theory. It's how we're solving those challenges all together. With the Lansweeper platform, there's now one connected view, a foundation of technology asset intelligence that brings assets, applications, users, and relationships into one single, unified, trusted picture. It's how IT and security can finally work from the same facts, the same context, and the same confidence. You've seen that come to life through every part of the platform. A modern, more intuitive interface, expanded discovery and the upcoming traffic sensor for deeper visibility, BI dashboards that turn data into insights, AI and context through HVMND collective intelligence and Lansweeper Lens, automation with Flow Builder, and a growing ecosystem, all secured by design and built on trust. Each of these innovations moves us closer to the same goal, helping organizations see more, align faster, and act with confidence. And now a quick look at what's available and what's next for you. The new user interface is live today, ready for you to try and shape with your feedback. BI dashboards are generally available today. Flow Builder is open in preview. Traffic Sensor is available for our early adopter program for enterprise customers. And the Lansweeper Academy offers new learning paths to help your teams master the overall platform. And if you haven't connected to Lansweeper Cloud yet, that's the step that brings it all together. Each launch is another step forward, making technology asset intelligence real and usable in your daily work. So, thank you for joining us, for being customers, and especially for the feedback that shapes this platform every day. Your input drives our innovation. And together we're building the foundation that keeps IT and security aligned, compliant, and especially confident in a world that never stops changing. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.